Alright, let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here? As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, today's video is dealing with your guy, Quavo. So check this out, man. It's heard that Quavo, he gave TakeOff chain to TakeOff brother YRNLingo. Yeah, TakeOff brother YRNLingo, the real fourth Migos, not Rich the Kid. Even though TakeOff brother YRNLingo and Rich the Kid, they got a song together. I believe it's called Social Media. That mug bang. And I want to give YRNLingo his props, cause he's snapping on that song. We can see he been watching his brother TakeOff for a long time, especially in that studio. But at first TakeOff brother thought Quavo was going to keep TakeOff Migos chain for memorable purposes. See, at first a lot of folks thought that Quavo was going to auction off TakeOff chain. And the reason being because the question had came up about TakeOff chain and how it being an intricate piece in the rap game based on a lot of people wanting it because TakeOff got sent up. The question was asked to Quavo, was he willing to auction it off? He said, nah, man, this piece stays in the family. The British reporter kept going in asking him, a lot of people love the Migos. So if a person came with a good price, you wouldn't auction it off? Jokingly, Quavo said, yeah, for 3 times its value. Again, jokingly. See, what happened was you had a lot of people to take that clip seriously and thought that Quavo was actually going to auction off TakeOff chain. That don't even make sense because Quavo, he the one that designed that chain. If y'all look back on an old chain when they first came in the game that had all 3 of them on there, it was made of very low quality, okay? The chain almost looked like it was made out of 40-ounce glass bottles. It didn't even look like real gold. It looked like copper mixed with bronze. But anyway, once the Migos started to make a name in the industry, we can all see that's when they really start getting the bag. So part of getting the bag is rappers purchasing a lot of jewelry. So instead of the Migos purchasing a bunch of jewelry like other rappers, they went and got these pieces made. And again, the idea came from Quavo. So again, if you look at the old Migos chain when they first came in the rap game, the one with all 3 of them on there, look at the low grade material that is made out of compared to the one now. See, that's why I did this small video clip right here to let y'all see the diamonds and the gold and how the faces protrude out of the picture. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 3D chain with faces in it. That's why you even have a bunch of people in the industry who like the Migos chain. Because again, it was something that was made to separate the Migos from the rest of the rap industry. So again, it was a design that Quavo came up with. And he didn't only do this for TakeOff. He did the same thing for Offset. But with that, you got folks who see that Quavo, he's finally coming back around. What I mean by that is, he's not hanging around Jazz Prince mob ties no more. Y'all seen old pics and clips of Jazz Prince and Quavo always hanging around one another? But again, things had to change. Based on TakeOff being sent up, made the relationship between Quavo and Jazz Prince become distant. And the reason why, because you had TakeOff brother, YRNLingo, who was trying to inform his uncle Quavo that it wasn't a good move to continue hanging around Jazz Prince. Again, especially after what happened to his brother. Because a lot of people gonna start pointing in Quavo's direction as far as having something to do with TakeOff being sent up. Even though you have a bunch of folks saying that already. Because the people in ATL already know that TakeOff, he would have never went to Jazz Prince private B-Day function in H-Town if it wasn't for his uncle Quavo. Again, TakeOff, he went to keep Quavo company. And it's messed up that he got sent up based on some guys being extra and want to up the burner at a private B-Day function. Again, we already went through the whole script based on wasn't nobody at a private B-Day supposed to be up in the burner in the first place. So again, that's the reason why TakeOff brother, YRNLingo, was trying to let Quavo know, hey my guy, you gotta distance yourself from Jazz Prince mob ties. And that didn't just come from TakeOff brother, YRNLingo. See, y'all gotta understand, Offset was saying the same thing. That's the reason why, for a small period of time, Quavo and Offset wasn't seeing eye to eye. Because Offset was like, come on G. He was looking at the bigger picture. Because Offset was trying to let Quavo know, hey cuz, we worth over like $20 million. So why do you even want to go to a private dice game that's in the hood? Come on, man. A lot of folks in Houston know that Fifth Ward ain't nothing to play with. So like I said, if you want to gamble and play dice, go to a casino. Again, that's what Offset was trying to let Quavo know. Again, pressing the issue that, hey, cuz, we worth too much money to be out here playing street mob ties. I'm not cool with that. But it seems like Quavo came around to his senses. See, Offset, he was just trying to inform Quavo, hey man, be aware. Because I don't know what these dudes trying to pull. Because they know they bogus for not properly protecting you or TakeOff. So instead of apologizing on that behalf, Jay Prince, he was trying to make it seem like it was Offset issue. Because at one point in time, Quavo had informed Jay Prince that Offset and TakeOff had a little disagreement. So what did Jay Prince do? He decided to go on an interview and try and use that against Offset. Again, trying to change the narrative that his son's mob ties should have never let nobody into that private event with no burners. And dealing with that, I agree with Offset, like most folks. Most folks don't know in the rap game, your chain size and cost is a status symbol without speaking. That's why you have an influx of rappers who get fake chains with their Moissanite diamonds to show they on the same level as somebody like Future or the Migos, when it's mostly all cap. Let's be real, it's only one other group in the rap game besides the Migos to still be relevant, is the Locks. Yeah, I'm talking about Jadakiss, Chic, and Styles P. A lot of folks may not say it, but the Migos changed the rap game based on style and bringing that real North ATL demeanor to the world. Yeah, man, for the people who got love and support for the Migos, we happy to see Quavo and Offset is doing their thing, getting in the studio, trying to create some music together. Because with them losing TakeOff, this is not the time for them to be at odds. This is the time for them to unite. Because if they unite, they could bring the whole family together. And that's what we want. See, I believe that Offset, Quavo, and TakeOff should have been on a route to already creating their own label, so they won't have these outside issues. Because we already know it's a bunch of people on the outside that want to see Quavo and Offset continue to be at odds. That lets y'all know it's a higher force out there that's going against the good. And what do I mean by that? Who will purposely want to put it out there that family members is at odds? Why are they trying to get over what happened to another family member? That should let y'all know. Somebody out there putting out these storylines because they gain some type of profit from Quavo and Offset being at odds. I know you got some folks in the comments that say Quavo always felt like he was the Beyonce of the group. Y'all gotta understand, Quavo, he could feel how he wanna feel. But the foundation of the Amigos was based on love, consistency, and support for one another. And that's what they showed through all these years. Plus, above all, they family. And we should never let this music industry come between family. I just want to say, black men, I know it's a lot going on in the world, but we have to do a better job with leading by example. Because like I keep telling y'all, everything we put down, no matter if it's positive or negative, the youth will pick it up. And we don't want them to make the same mistakes as we did without at least learning the consequences. That's why I always say, always be aware and always stay prepared. But hey, we get more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.